Amber Heard's replacement in Aquaman 2 has long been demanded by fans. Heard participated in a campaign to have her removed from the movie that garnered millions of signatures, even before the conclusion of her trial against her ex-husband Johnny Depp. Coincidentally, the movie has been postponed once more to December, leading some to question if Mera will now be played by a different actress. Emilia Clarke was inserted into the costume via some fan art, and she looks rather nice in it. Therefore, fans have already chosen a successor. But if Emilia Clarke looks so good in the Queen Mera costume, are the rumors circulating that she would take over Heard's role true? That's what we are going to find out in today's video. But of course, before any of that, make sure first to hit those like and subscribe buttons and smash that notification bell for more updates. So, will Emilia Clarke, Jason Momoa's former co-star in Game of Thrones, finally dethrone Amber as Queen Mera? Here's what we know. The choice to remove Amber Heard from the Aquaman 2 sequel should have been made rather obviously, but the DC Extended Universe film production business appears to have overlooked this, due to the disparaging remarks made towards one of their star actors, Amber Heard. They are currently facing intense public reaction. We all knew, and if you didn't, then pay attention to the next fact, that millions of fans protested against Amber Heard's reprisal of her role in the upcoming Aquaman sequel franchise, which also stars Jason Momoa and other big names like Nicole Kidman, Patrick Wilson, Willem Defoe, and Randall Park. That alone demonstrates that Warner Bros. Can afford to pay enormous stars for their roles with such a sizable cast ensemble. What's up with Amber Heard being recast now? You might recall that a significant number of people signed a petition asking Warner Bros. To oust Amber from her role as Queen Mera in a similar manner to how they ejected Johnny from Fantastic Beasts. Despite receiving more than 1.6 million signatures, Warner Bros. Persisted and had Amber return to the role the day after a jury ruled in favor of Johnny Depp in the former couple's defamation trial. The petition to get Amber Heard removed from Aquaman 2 has finally surpassed its goal of 4.5 million signatures. This offended, and by that we mean infuriated, a great number of supporters. There are derogatory remarks about Amber and, tragically, the upcoming Aquaman movie itself everywhere you turn on social media. There is no question that James Wan's first Aquaman movie was a big success, and it deserved every bit of that success because it is incredibly gorgeous, both visually and cinematically. However, it became apparent throughout the movie's promotion time that some viewers had decided not to see the picture and even encouraged others to do the same in support of Johnny Depp, who was easily let go from his role as Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts film series. It's no secret that this year's Amber Heard/Johnny Depp trial played a significant role in the debate surrounding Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Rumors about the trial's potential impact on Heard's future with the Aquaman franchise started to circulate as it continued earlier this year, garnering headlines for the nasty court struggle between the two stars. There even were speculations that claimed Warner Bros. Had slashed Heard's role and was seeking to cast another actress to play Mera in the sequel of 2018's box office hit. Among the actresses who emerged as a favorite to replace Heard was Jason Momoa's former Game of Thrones co-star Emilia Clarke, who fans continue to express interest seeing take over the role of Mera. Well, the first time you hear the name Emilia Clarke, the first thing your brain shouts is the word perfect. And she is, indeed. Tons of fans all over the internet are pitching in their own suggestions, but no name has surfaced more than Emilia. But why do you think Emilia would be a perfect role for Queen Mera? Well, there's a number of reasons, from rekindling her romance with Game of Thrones co-star Jason Momoa to her luscious body that would definitely fit perfectly inside the Atlantean Queen's costume, and her proven huge fandom. The actress sure does fit any role, including Mera's, and thanks to a stunning new piece of fan art, fans have the chance to see just what Clarke could look like should she take over the role from Heard. Emilia Clarke has replaced Amber Heard as Mera in a stunning new concept art creation by digital artist Diego de Souza that was undoubtedly motivated by the fans' unwavering desire for this to happen. In the artwork, Clarke impresses Mera as she dons a famous outfit first worn by Heard in Aquaman and sports the persona's distinctive auburn hair. Despite the fact that the artwork is merely a conceptual rendering of Clarke as Mera, we must admit that it has left us completely dumbfounded. When getting a peek of what Clarke may look like as the legendary DC Comics heroine, it's not difficult to understand why so many fans are urging her to take over the role of Mera. So, will Warner Bros. Finally replace Amber Heard with Emilia Clarke in Aquaman 2? Even though it appears that fans can't wait to watch Emilia Clarke play Mera in the upcoming Aquaman sequel, Warner Bros., although executives admitted to exploring the move, Discovery has not yet made any arrangements to replace the character. President of DC Films, Walter Hamada, revealed that there had been discussions about recasting the role owing to a problem of chemistry between Heard and the movie's lead, Jason Momoa, during his testimony earlier this year during the Johnny Depp/Amber Heard trial. Even though it was ultimately decided not to recast Heard for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, there is always a chance that the role might be should any additional films be given the go-ahead. After all, Warner Bros. Is undergoing a lot of upheaval right now. Meanwhile, here are some of the obvious reasons why Emilia Clarke should definitely play the role alongside Momoa. First, fans would love to see Jason Momoa and Emilia Clarke back as an on-screen pair. While it is never easy with the fans, but in this case, of course it is. When an actor is replaced in the franchise, it may go down better with viewers when they see Jason and Emilia reunite as an on-screen pair. The biggest reason why Emilia Clarke is a good replacement for Amber Heard in Aquaman 2 is that she is a fan favorite since her past role with Jason Momoa on Game of Thrones. In Game of Thrones, the pair shared the screen as a team, and not only just as partners but as lovers who pretty much filled the whole GOT series with love and unspeakable romance. And even though their love for each other is not a thing in real life, who doesn't want to see them look at each other again and melt? Not to mention, she is one of the biggest and most celebrated female stars today. Emilia Clarke, well known for playing Daenerys Targaryen, is one of the most popular and well-known actors working today. Emilia is undoubtedly at the pinnacle of her career, so securing a starring role in one of the highest-grossing series of all time is undoubtedly a major, huge break. But it demonstrates unequivocally that the DCEU has a sizable budget for big-name actors, making it conceivable for them to hire Emilia as Mera. But in addition to Emilia's extensive resume in Game of Thrones, which lasted for 8 seasons over the course of 8 long years, she also had a long list of other TV shows and movies on her IMDb page. So even if you haven't seen GOT yet and are living in a cave, you'll be able to recognize Emilia Clarke in any film: Me Before You, Terminator Genesis, Last Christmas, Solo, A Star Wars Story, Voice from the Stone, Murder Manual, Shackled, and numerous other films fall under this category. Other than revealing her flawlessly sculpted body in Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke had a spotless record for her previous employment experience, so there isn't much else we can say about her. So, while she might demand a bigger salary than Amber Heard, the combination of her name and Jason Momoa's standing ensures a huge return in the form of blockbuster billions. But given that all these will remain mere fantasies for fans, we'll just wait for 2023 and see how Aquaman 2 goes. Would you like to see Emilia Clarke suit up as Mera in a future Aquaman film too? Sound off in the comments. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.